we're going to move to Alternative Bally Day. Yay! Bulldozing. What is bulldozing? I saw Dustin's hand first.
You use your personal PA system to walk around the main racetrack of the store and rally people to the counter.
That's absolutely correct, Dustin. Thank you. Stationary PA, Richard Burke.
That's when you're not allowed to use the overhead PA, so you use the personal PA.
Stationary PA. You're if you just complete your thought and stop second guessing yourself, you might get a chip out of it.
The personal PA that we have to value people to your booth in the area.
Where does the PA go?
It goes under the booth.
Or on top, sure. Okay. Shoulder tap. I saw Ethan's hand first.
Shoulder tap is just hey guys, in a couple of minutes we're going to be handing out some free gifts in the produce department. If you're interested, great, listen up for the announcements. If not, no big deal.
Perfect. That was nice too. You get one for that and then one for the explanation of it. What is hands down? Ticketing. Kurt.
It's the distributing the tickets and saying, hey, look, we're going to be doing this show in a couple of minutes. Just come check it out.
You're welcome.
Yep. You're welcome.
Oh! I get two for that.
He sure does.
All right.
Respect the hustle. Leo.
Can I add one?
No. So these are the four things. If you've got something special, we'll talk about it later on. Write it down.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So these are the four things that we came up with so far for Alternative Bally Focus Day. What this means is you are going to try to Bally the store using these focuses. You are not going to use the announcement for a day.
Oh.
Wow.
You're going to pretend there's no PA for a little bit.
Okay.
See what happens. Play around with it. Don't let it kill the store's gross. If something's working great, then do what you got to do. But the whole point of this is to get your trainees ready for you can't do announcements.
I love that.
Figure it out. Instead of being at that point you can't do announcements, figure it out, and you're not in the store with them.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can't do announcements. We got to figure it out together. What are we going to do? So when that does come up, because you know it comes up, trainees are going to go, okay, I know exactly what's going on. I'm going to go over it. I'm going to go over it.
So the idea is it's not the entire day
No.
without the overhead.
Oh.
Do your first show with the overhead and bulldozing. Do your second show with the overhead and stationary and bulldozing. Do your third show with shoulder tap, stationary and bulldozing. Do your fourth show with bulldozing, stationary, shoulder tap, ticket. Do your fifth show by removing the overhead, doing all of the above, and showing them that you can build yourself a tip by using all of the above.
So it's not about the whole day isn't about no announcement, but the idea is to get them ready for no announcement. So you do one announcement and then maybe you bulldoze. You do one announcement and then maybe you put the stationary PA up and you do the rest of the announcements from the stationary PA. You shoulder tap and then you do an announcement and then you bulldoze. You hand out tickets and then you do your normal announcements. You hand out tickets and then you bulldoze. This is your day to I don't want you to do one Bally the same way twice. Rotate the Ballies and use the overhead at first and then get them ready for when they can't use the overhead. And start rotating those combos in. Because I find what's most helpful is when I shoulder tap and then bulldoze. Shoulder tap first, then put on the headset and go bulldoze around versus just bulldoze. Or when I put the stationary PA up and hand out tickets. I just hand the tickets out and then I put the stationary PA up and go from there. We're going to go over what works for each store. Bulldozing. Walk slow, talk slow. Repetition is key. Say very little, but say it over and over. For example, that's right, we're handing out free gifts to adult shoppers. It's happening right there in the corner of the store by Produce. We are handing out free gifts by Produce. It is for Walmart shoppers. It's happening right now. Again, there are free gifts at Produce right now for Walmart shoppers. You have to head over to Produce. That's where we're handing out the gifts to the shoppers right now. We're handing these gifts out to Walmart shoppers. It's happening today, right now, in Produce. That's where you're headed. You're headed to Produce to receive the free gifts here in Produce today.
So where is it at?
Exactly. But here's the thing. The reason why we're repeating like this, because you're all looking at me like, he's a little crazy. The reason why we're repeating like this is because they're only catching a small portion as you walk, which is why you want to walk slow and talk slow and just repeat.
Constantly point, yes.
We're getting there as well. Always gesture towards the booth. Leo Goodman on the next point that's not even written in front of you. Good job. Maintain a professional manner. Sure, I got you. Walk slow, talk slow, gesture toward the booth, maintain professionalism. Ask at bowling. Maintain status. I'm aware. Maintain status. And that's going to be a blanket one for all the alternative valleys. We are not beggars. We're still doing a service to them, even if we can't use the announcement. So it can't be like, hi, we're handing out these free gifts. I just wanted to let you know it's going to be right over there. No, it's like walking, not even stopping for them, but like, hey, just so you know, they're going to be handing out free gifts just up the road, like in produce. So if you want to check it out, you can. Okay, it's like boom. Like I've got no time to just sit around and talk to one person. I'm doing some other stuff. Shoulder tapping is just a byproduct of that. We are not beggars, so maintain your status. And airplaning the booth. Anybody tell me what airplaning the booth is? That's awesome.
When you come in, you bulldoze into the booth, and if there's not enough people, once you get there, you kind of glide by and you keep on bulldozing around the booth to get to circle them back.
That's absolutely correct.
He gets two, because he's only heard that once, and it was more than 3 months ago.
That's absolutely correct. It's when you're bulldozing down the aisles, and then you get to the booth and you see no one's there, and you go, this is the location where we're handing out the gifts to all adult shoppers. It's happening right here at this orange booth right now. You need to hurry to get here. We're handing out the gifts. And then suddenly a couple people start sticking to your booth. And you go, that's right, you have less than 60 seconds. We're handing out those gifts in 60 seconds from right now, guys. It's right there in less than 60 seconds. And you go right down the aisles again. Because those people that stick will encourage others to stick. It's a technique for stores where people don't want to be the first one waiting around for the gift. They don't have to be. You show up to the counter and airplane the whole thing until somebody sticks and you're like, you guys are in the right spot, okay? I'll be back in just a second. Yeah, 60 seconds, guys, 60 seconds. And they're like, okay, 60 seconds, what the hell? Why not? But those 60 seconds, what the hell people influence everybody else in the store to claim. And suddenly you have, 10, 15, 20 people. All right, let's move on to stationary PA Bally. If you are in a Walmart, just do this once. Just show them what it is once. It's very simple for me. What it is taking the stationary PA, putting it on top of one of the side tables or the back table, and just going in the corner with the mic and Bally. Just leaving it on there and saying, we're handing out the gifts right here at the orange counter where you hear my voice. And letting whoever's influenced in that section of the store come to that location.
So do you want to be going someplace where they don't see you?
Not necessarily. I mean, I prefer that, but not necessarily. It depends. Kind of, yes.
You know what I find when doing that is if I'm ducking down below the booth and they kind of peek up every now and then, and then they think, oh wow, there's something really cool is about to happen. Some sort of advance.
Yeah.
That, he's preparing for it. He's like getting himself set. It's like the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain thing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good. Okay, so there's all different ways to do the stationary Bally, all right? But the point that I'm trying to make here is if you're in a Walmart, I only want you to do it once. Because stationary Bally is not a prime way to Bally for a Walmart. Stationary Bally is especially strong for grocery stores or stores without overhead. And if you're in a Walmart without overhead, you better make sure you get yourself to the grocery section because you can stationary Bally from the grocery section of any Walmart, just like as if you're in a grocery store. But if I'm in a whole big supercenter, I don't want to only speak to 3 aisles. In a grocery store, it can be very useful because the stores are smaller anyway, and they're much quieter than the Walmarts are. So once anybody hears anything happening in a grocery store, they're kind of like, what's going on? You know, like, I was just getting crackers, what's going on?
But you're only doing it once in a Walmart, right?
I'm just saying, make sure that you don't hit this over and over again if you're in a store that's not good for it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay? Grocery stores and stores without overhead. And it just means that the PA is done through the personal PA on top of the booth. That's it. Shoulder tapping. If you don't have your trainees shoulder tapping almost every show on this day, y'all crazy. Y'all just straight up nuts. Because at the end of the day, shoulder tapping should be done the first 2 and the last 2 shows of every single shift. Unless you're in a Red Hot Sunshine store. Any store from low to average gross, you should be shoulder tapping the last and first 2 shows. No matter what.
Why just last and first 2?
I mean, you can do more, but what I'm saying at the very least,
Why? Well, why those specifically?
because that's where you get the lowest amount of traffic. So your 9 a.m. and your 9:45, your 8:30, or your 8:15 and your 9 are going to have the least amount of traffic, hypothetically speaking.
This is now new protocol for every rep. Every rep in the company needs to be Bally personalized shoulder day, or shoulder tapping personalized shoulder day.
So they need to learn this. Give basic information about what's happening. Do not answer questions. Give basic info and do not answer questions. I don't have time to answer your question. I walk so fast I just pretend that I can't even hear them. Well, what are you handing out? Is it worth it?
Yep, it's right over there in the produce section.
Yes,
What you want to hear.
produce. Go.
What kind of free
Yeah.
gift is it? The free kind?
What kind of free gift is it? Produce. That's what it is.
Exactly.
If it's produce, that's the free gift. Goodbye. Go. Just go. Because all shoulder tapping does is spark their curiosity and let them put a face to what's going to happen. And peak, yes. And it does what I call priming the store. And that's the most important part. Because a lot of shoppers aren't really paying attention to anything except their list or their little thing or that greeting card that they're
Or they have their headphones in and warming up.
Yeah, so when you prime the store, you get them primed to listen to the announcements. Always have somewhere to be, something to do, and never stop walking, which we went over. Make sure that tickets are given as if they are a privilege instead of ticketing a store. I have homework for everybody. I am not artistically inclined. I'm lucky if I can get a stick figure out. Some of you are. So I have homework that everybody here can go and make up a mock ticket. And if Chad and Rick like it and approve it, your ticket will go to T3 Design, be printed out by the thousands to be used by all the reps across the whole company nationwide. Tickets can be emailed to Rick and Chad at tttradingnj.com. You can copy me on them so I know that you did it.
Just so you guys know that these are already circling around. I created these with the old company, so.
Cool.
Oh, you designed those?
I created them, yeah.
Nice. Well, when you make up the new tickets, guys, bear in mind that this company has a whole printing division that can put whatever you could possibly fathom is a useful tool on the tickets. And my goal on my end is to have different sets of tickets. The bare minimum ticket, the fancy store ticket, like the fun ticket, the bear ticket, and then like the special promotion ticket. You know what I mean? So you know you're in a, you know your trainees in a snoot store. Oh, just use those special promotion tickets. They'll work fine. Because what happens is you hand out the tickets in a store sometimes, and then your trainee goes, "Oh, the tickets didn't work. They don't work here." And as the trainer, you're like, "Oh, well, it just doesn't work there." Like, I don't know. I'm not in the store with them. Oh, the standard ticket didn't work? Great, let's move to the special promotions ticket. Try that one out, see if that one works.
And do you want all these tickets printed out at the booth?
It's going to be better than that, bro. They're going to get mailed to you when you get your stock.
Awesome.
they're gonna be in the envelope with the papers. That's what I'm trying to say. So send as many different drafts of tickets as you want to Rick and Chad. Just put in the subject title, ticket
Draft.
draft. Yeah. Whatever it is, it can be something you draw. It can be. But remember, we have a whole design team that can make whatever you want. So be creative with it. Because at the end of the day, your ticket might be the ticket that goes through.
Would that be the golden ticket?
It very well may be. You know Chad Jude. I don't know what he's going to do if he picks your ticket, if he likes it so much. Maybe it will be a golden ticket. Hey, I put an extra $500 in your account. Thanks for the tickets. I don't know. I just write the script. Okay, but I do want you guys to do that because ticketing is super important. We've had people with this company that are not even remotely as talented as the people in this room right now. They were hacks. But they got a lot of respect out of this company and put a lot of sets through the register with this company because they did two things. All their shows and ticketed every time. It's a lot more work, sure. But he didn't care because he was putting 500 sets through the register and getting all this, oh, look at me, I'm the best. Now he's gone because he's a hack. He's crap. True story, kids.